Breathe in, breathe out, you keep me alive. You are my passion for life. Hi everyone, it's Bailey here again to talk about passions. I just want to thank everybody over the last year who has been so supportive and encouraging about me getting another vlog up and running. Well, I'm here again, and this time I'm going to be committed. Why do you say? Well, because we almost lost our show. Passions is wonderful, and NBC has decided to cancel it for a 4th hour of the Today Show. We have been saved. Passions will now be on DirecTV starting in September. So some people are complaining about this, but they don't realize how close we were to the end of Ethan and Teresa and Miguel and Kay. It was all going to be over. I think that real Passions fans will actually follow Passions to its new station. Let's get it straight. I would change cable companies if they stopped providing me with HBO. Why not Passions? To tell you the truth, I'm a little bit excited. Since all this cancellation business and then DirecTV picking up Passions, things have gotten a little shaken up in harmony. I'd like to take a little time to go over some of my favorite Passion developments over the last year. Let's start off with Siren, the mermaid. What could be better? This may be a little corny to an outsider, but this is what truly makes Passions more fun than any other soap on television. Where else could you have a baby witch conjure up a mermaid to be the love interest for one of the main characters? I've been growing more and more fond of Tabitha and Dora's antics every single day. Did you catch the zoo the other day? These two have been spreading a lot of good rather than evil lately. Did you see when they trapped Spike in the basement? I have to say that I have not really been happy with Fox's behavior lately. Now, I liked Fox and Kay together, and I'm a little sad that she did end up going for Miguel. But what can you do? Let's talk about this actually, because this goes against one of the true Passion's original love triangles, which was Miguel, Kay, and Charity. Now, how can Miguel go from chasing Charity around the world, wanting only to be with her, and now he's suddenly in love with Kay and nobody else? And I love it how for years and years Miguel is off looking for Charity, but as soon as he's in love with Kay, he can find her in a second, and he no longer even wants her anymore. Kay, you were right, you should be with Miguel. Now, Charity coming back to Harmony was a huge deal, and really, it ended up being anticlimactic in the end. But what can you do? That's Passions for you, and we've got our new Passions truth, which is Kay, Miguel, you always belong together. Fox, I know you're a crane, but I still had hope for you. And I still do. Maybe they'll bring you a mermaid to fall in love with. Another Passions truth that they've moved away from lately is Sheridan and Luis. Let me tell you, there may be some disagreement about this, but I love it. I think that Fancy and Luis are much more suited for each other. See, Sheridan, she was a pushover. She never stood up for herself, and that is why she never convinced Luis that Marty was really their son. But Fancy, she's different. She's really proved herself over the last year as a strong character. I do have to take a minute to mention when Spike flew her into the mine shaft and Luis had to go down and then undress to keep her warm. What a Passions moment. They even had a psychic connection. I think Sheridan is over, Fancy, here we come, and I am happy for it. One Passions truth that will never change is that Ethan and Teresa belong together. I'm glad when Gwen finally came to her senses and realized that Ethan will never love anyone like he loves Teresa, and that they actually do belong together, that Teresa did not run right into Ethan's arms. See, that would have been a little too much. It's been years and years of Teresa scheming. It's time for Ethan to scheme too. Ethan should have to chase after Teresa a little bit, and that's when enter blackmailer. Now, I'm liking this storyline. It's a little bit interesting, and it's getting us somewhere with this Ethan and Teresa stuff and whatever. But my biggest fear is that the blackmailer is actually going to turn out to be Alistair Crane, despite all the evidence to the contrary that they have given us throughout. It's always Alistair Crane, and they've made such a big deal about all this man and woman stuff. I just hope this time it is a little bit different. Now, you know I have plenty to say on all the other lovely Passion storylines, but you know, you have to save a little bit for next time. So I'm going to finish up here by saying, Passions, I love you. I will follow you wherever you go. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. passions for life.